looking, man. I'm still looking for that first blood. That Dragon's gonna get started right here by Climber. He's got Yone back down onto that bot lane. He's got Xiaoya perma pushing that mid, but Monkey is in the river. He's currently all alone as Valkyr and Taeyun are right behind him.
The rest of his team. Sausage gonna teleport in. Standing 90 is available. Sausage. Cube is actually teleporting in. Keeper's worked up for Monkey. He's trying to 50-50. No, sees the system through, but Monkey gets the dragon. Now the fight finally begins. It's Xiaoya getting the first kill onto Monkey, but what a pull away from Cube. Takes down Xiaoya, and now Climber's gonna have to try and carry the burden. They get the Kaisa taken away. Can XQW escape and survive? Because Cube is going crazy in the all-out form. The Aurora singing through for Karis is the healthiest carry left up for WE. And now it's a top lane tank slugfest, but it's Karis that is the victor on the back end of the fight. The one to seal the fate of LGD. Dragon kills everything. WE break open the killless bout in Game 4.
All I have to ask anyone watching is, did you miss Cassante over in the top lane? Cube right there. Not only does he defend his AD carry, but most importantly, he splits the team fight into two fronts, allows carries to clean up the fight on one side, helps
pushing the ceiling of potential this team has in this series, but obviously it's always Monkey that's hunting for these kills, and now with the gold lead they have, he's getting ever more aggressive. With the Buster Shot, keeps Xiaoya alive. So the first Poppy Kaisa dive combination, not gonna punish with a kill, just the flash off of that Tristana.
Xiaoya's still looking for that mid lane tower. He just noticed 2 auto attacks away. Nothing more. 1.5 thousand gold onto his Tristana right now. And again, we said it from the beginning, LGD have put all of their eggs into Xiaoya's basket for this particular game. One item, Tristana very, very close to the second item as well. Looking like an Infinity Edge in this inventory. He takes that tower down. It's going to be a huge boost in gold. Getting that second item, he potentially be looking for that second fight at Dragon 2 minutes from now, or at Herald with a 2-item Tristana. It could be a huge swing towards LGD.
Still gonna have to worry about Cube though. Talk about the armor stacking. How often is Cassandra just going to mark this Tristana and run at him just like Monkey is? Trying to get it all done on his lonesome. One more auto should do it. He doesn't even need the buckle. Gets the bleed from the red buff. Monkey soloing out Xiaoya, the big bad of LGD. What does the swing look like on the bot side? LGD are going to overload with XQW and Climber. They will find that first brick. So mid tier 1 on its last legs. Bot tier 1 already cut down for size.
Yeah, Xiaoya stayed a little bit too long in that mid lane. Again, hacky size on this tower, but I think he overfixated on it.
Still scarily close. What's most fun about that is two, worrying parts of either comp are really much online. Xiaoya, IE's done. This is a 2-item Tristana, but the armor stacking for Cassante, along with the slipperiness of this Aurora, nearly 2 items as well, to make Xiaoya's job so much more difficult. Rift Herald value, you can even up the mid-tier 1 turrets, and more importantly, give WE first track into this river with our first Cloud Soul Drake spawning in mere seconds.
Yeah, this is the time for Xiaoya to really pop off. Again, 2 items onto this Tristana. However, armor has been purchased through Cube as well onto this Cassante. Rel is quite tanky as well, so it's going to be very, very difficult already to break through WE's front line. And even though I'm always a big advocate for Black Cleaver on AD junglers, it's becoming really difficult here because Vi is not going to survive that long for Black Cleaver to actually have any effect in these fights. If anything, I'd like to see Climber go through something like a Sterex to solidify the fact that he lives a little bit longer, and then we can get a little bit of that armor pen potentially through a Lord Doms coming through Xiaoya's Tristana right here, especially since he's 1k up. Onto his counterpart Taeyun. If you look at the inventories, we've got Still Caps on Poppy, Bramble, we've got Sunfire, Bramble on top lane as well. It's going to be really, really difficult to break through that armor by just a Black Cleaver on Climber's Vi.
Ooh. 2-item Aurora, by the way. That's XQW feeling it. Really interesting movement on the map there. And hold on, Monkey's flying in again. Crash down, Mountain Storm's gonna hold 2, takes that bait. The keeper's running, sidestep by Xiaoya, and Monkey is completely stun locked. He was expecting Tristana to fly away, but instead, Xiaoya's flying forward. Reset after reset. The big bad Tristana is here to brawl, and Xiaoya has got more victims to try and knock off the list. Double kill, make it a triple for the LGD 80 carry.
All the eggs onto Xiaoya's basket. He's been farming the storm, he's been pushing towers, he got his 2 items, and right here he's almost bailing LGD out of a disastrous early game for them. Kills going over to that Tristana, Atakan going over to LGD, and gold back Swan to the side of LGD.
So for two teams that have been really all about brawling in this series, no matter where the timers are, really important to see what these side wave allocations look like. As you see Monkey hovering towards Karis' side, trying to knock down that top tier 1 turret. They're going after the big tank Shen, crash down Magnustorm, holding Sasa in place, and he is going to be picked off and cut down to size by Karis.
All right, that's a cool pick right here from Team WE. They can actually pressure down that tower. 4 members on the map alone, and as you can see on the movement right here, you see Xiaoye on the map. He has been pinged through that bush as well. They've got vision on him. He's going to have to take care of that mid lane push from the side of Taeyun, which means that bot lane tower is going to go down in favor of WE as XQW actually responds with the tower on his own, the top of the map. So at the end of the day, you lose your top laner, and it would usually be a net positive play for Team WE if there was an objective. Because Shen's ult is super valuable, especially when you've got
spawns for WE, and Big Bad Baron comes onto the rift.
Top
Start
side?
seeing, top side plays going after Karen. All armored up. Can he survive 1 versus 2 versus Climber? Sasa doesn't look like it, so he's trying to make the great escape. Good flash over the big wall, gets out, but Climber follows with a cease and desist. The all-out going to be burned here as Cube tries to buy more space. Dashes after dashes. Sasa doesn't have that flash to try and cut down the angle. So Cube able to survive the first cross-map play.
Yep, Cassante right there, full on armor, and you could tell that this was a questionable play, but Black Cleaver really does help with bringing down a target that's full armored up, right? And it wasn't good enough. I don't think Vi plus Shen with just the Hydra have enough damage to take down a Cassante. Yes, they do burn through the ult and the flash from Cube, but they do burn through the ult from Vi as well, right?
Oh,
So
Xiaoye.
I can step forward and do this.
Oh my God. He hops in, he burned that rocket jump, and now Xiaoye has to play on the defensive. He gets the stand united, but in comes XQW, held down by the Magnustorm. Killer instinct over Taeyun. He wants the number of Xiaoye. 1 auto short. We're finding the killer on Tristana, but it's still a winning fight here for WE, just pushing front to back because the big bad Tristana can't step up and play on this playground with WE. Kill found and Cloud Soul almost a guarantee in this game 4.
Again, reminder, no ulti on Vi means that players like Karis on this Aurora can get to play aggressive and dash forward, which is exactly what he did. When you do not have that point and click CC to pin you in place and be capitalized upon, Aurora, Kaisa can play a lot more aggressive. It's exactly
These series-defining objectives, Trouble.
Baron time for WE right here. It's a 4 versus 5. No Shen ult. No Tristana ult's gonna be up in 4 seconds. No flashes on the key carries from LGD. And they're gonna look to try and see if they could potentially steal with Climber.
Oh, Vampire, you gotta go now, though. You're drawing WE way too thin here, and you're setting up Climber for a 50-50. Keeper's Verdict's not gonna take Climber out. He needs the Miracle Seal to give LGD a lifeline. He's not even gonna fall breaker over the wall because the Baron aggro is dropped. X2W hits 4 with a Fate sealed. They do trade mid laner for mid laner. The aggro was never dropped. Climber does not get into the pit. Secured by Vampire. Does have the cease and desist down, so he can't afford to jump after Taeyun. And WE World Elite get 4 members with the purple banner.
Whew. That was a little bit scary right there. Climber trying to flash in, to blast going in, but Poppy W is such a potent tool to not allow this to happen as Monkey. He's looking from the side, he's looking for the flank.
Oh, he's got the W up, so Xiaoye can't use the rocket jump. Stand United's coming across as well. Cube's trying to hold the front line. Very, very tanky Cassante. But Xiaoye can't burn through, and Vampire pops out of the fray, and he finds Xiaoye! Down goes the Tristana! All bets are off! WE are going for the killer blow! It's just all about the chase down. Mouse and Cat, the Fangs are out! Taeyun drops Climber. Sasa not going to be able to teleport out. Monkey is going to hold them at bay, and the victory formation is going to come down the mid lane for World Elite. It's only a matter of time before the kills start lining back up.
The only remaining member, XQW. No ult, no flash, no team, and an entire WE running through your base.
LGD had to have this team marked on a bulletin board. World Elite were the ones to send them into Nirvana, send them into the lesser level of competition of LPL, and they're about to do it again. First time was their bad. Second time, it's all WE up here. They've got Baron on nearly everybody. They got the Cloud Soul. They got the base broken open. Trouble is only one fight away from a series end here.
Tanks.
Again, Trouble. Vampire is cooking with these picks. Taeyun has XQW. Salute him on the way out, and more so salute these turrets because they are cannon fodder for Taeyun right now.
Yeah, still powering up for another 30 seconds. Cube is gonna help out mid lane wave, walk inside LGD's base as Taeyun is escorting the top side to that last outer tower remaining for the side of LGD. WE 4 versus 5 in their favor with 20 more seconds onto XQW. Can LGD hold?
LGD want to compete in Group Ascent. They want that playoff spot to show the Nirvana isn't a cut below the rest of the fray. They've got to reach in for something deep now because their base is in complete tatters. XQW will respawn here. They've got double super minions pouring into their base. But while Baron does come off the board for WE, trouble. Elder is less than a minute 30 away.
Who are you and what have you done with my WE? WE would have brawled their way to a finish right there on the Nexus. 8,000 gold leading you backing off. Obviously, it's the correct play, right? This is.
It is the correct play. Yes, right.
It is the correct play. You take as many resources as possible. We're just joking because WE never know how to take their foot off the pedal, right? This is why we're joking right here about them. But what a flawless, fantastic last game potentially to end the series, right? Very slow, very steady, recognizing your win conditions, playing through them, scaling into that late game. You know that your armor is going to be impenetrable. Double Randuin's now as well, locked in for Cassante and Monkey's Poppy. Randuin's almost coming through from Vampire as well on that rel. You got the Hourglass onto Aurora. You got Seeker's Arm Guard onto Taeun's Kaisa. Like,
oh, but it's XQW.
Oh,
he gets caught in the side lanes
again.
again. It's almost the same spot he fell just a minute earlier. It's been mistake after mistake from LGD. They're in a spot with Baron and Dragon, a huge Tristana to play for, but they never, ever got to fight on even footing since then.
Oh man, OME in the chats. XQW has been caught one too many times, and this one might just cost his team the entire series. 30 seconds dead, TP up. That can LGD hold for 30 seconds until the mid laner is back up.
Desperately trying to cover these waves with Sasa answering mid and top, knowing he has to stand united over. We can't give this Elder. LGD, we're giving Elder Dragon to WE. I know they can't, but this is a death sentence.
Oh boy, I think it's a rock versus edge of the mountain kind of deal. I don't think there's anywhere for LGD to go, right? You dive into the Elder, you lose 4 versus 5. You've been losing 5 versus 5. There's no way you win 4 versus 5. The Guardian Angel now purchased for Climber, and this is the last try for LGD to bring back this series, to give us silver scrapes. But is it too late? 10,000 gold separating those two teams, and WE have got the Elder Dragon in their pocket as well.
Gotta be a miracle. Who knows where it will come from, but LGD gambling on miracles. As here comes the Elder Dub team. My Lord, Xiaoya almost got executed by Greybeard right there off the one Aurora combo. Sasa hits a huge Fate Sealed set up for XQW. Stasis has all come out, but it's just not enough. The Elder Dragon, the raw damage of Karis, it's not going to save them. Xiaoya trying to kite back towards his Nexus turrets, but he's lost all of his teammates, and he'll have to watch in peril as once again it's World Elite to establish themselves in Group Ascend and send themselves to top 8 in Split 2.
Team WE doing one